Hey, Alex. Do you believe there's a type of love in this world that's super weird?
Like love at first sight, the kind where your eyes meet and your heart beats erratically like a phone warning it's at 1% battery?
No, that's too common. I mean, liking someone for a long time, but keeping it hidden like stashing away a treasure.
Ah, a secret crush. The national disease, spreads fast and has no specific cure.
Your comparison makes it sound like an epidemic. How scary.
It's true. The initial symptom is your eyes unconsciously searching for them in a crowd.
And then what?
Stage 2 is more severe. You start secretly gathering intel, what they like to eat, what music they listen to, where they go on weekends. You know it all.
So thoroughly researched? Don't tell me you've been a patient of this case before?
I'd like to exercise my right to remain silent to protect myself.
Haha, the typical answer of a guilty conscience.
What about you? Bringing up this topic out of nowhere today, surely you're not planning to do a sociological survey, right?
Who knows? Maybe I actually am doing a study.
A field survey at a coffee table with only two people?
Sometimes two people are enough to write a long story.
This is starting to sound dangerous.
So, have you ever liked someone but didn't dare to say it?
Of course I have.
Really?
Oh, come on, I'm made of flesh and blood too, not some pre-programmed robot.
It's just that normally you always look so confident, not scared of anything.
That's the biggest secret of people who seem confident.
What do you mean?
It's all just pretending.
Haha, what a harsh truth.
Really. A lot of times, standing in front of the person you like, you've drafted an epic 5-minute speech in your head, but when you open your mouth, you only manage to say one sentence.
Hi?
Spot on.
And then comes a silence as long as a century.
Only to go home at night, lie there with your hand on your forehead, and come up with 1,000 witty dialogues you should have said back then.
Truly the adorable tragedy of the secret crush club.
But it has its own thrills. The nervous anticipation of waiting for a message, seeing your phone screen light up, showing their name.
Then acting all cool on the outside, totally nonchalant.
Exactly. On the outside, it's just a text, but inside your head, fireworks are going off, and a massive music festival is underway.
You describe it so vividly. You definitely have real battlefield experience.
I let that slip.
So in the end, did that person ever know?
No,
Why didn't you say anything?
because sometimes you're afraid that if you say it out loud, you won't even be able to keep the current relationship.
You mean you're afraid of losing the friendship you have?
Yeah, something like that.
But doesn't it get tiring keeping it locked inside forever?
It is tiring. It's like seeing a super delicious cake right in front of you, but you can only smell it, not eat it.
Haha, what kind of weird comparison is that?
Because I'm actually hungry right now.
You really can connect every issue in the world to food.
That's a superpower, you know.
No, that's just your stomach having a mind of its own.
It's very smart, okay?
It must have secretly crushed on a pastry once, only to be rejected every time you go on a diet, huh?
Haha. Thanks for understanding its pain.
Let's get back to the main point. If one day, the person you like suddenly sat in front of you and asked, "Do you like anyone right now?" how would you answer?
That question is a bit hard to answer directly.
Answer, honestly. Let's see.
I'd probably say, yes.
And when they ask who it is,
I'd look straight into their eyes.
just look at them?
If they're perceptive, they'll figure it out themselves.
What if they're a bit slow on the uptake?
Then I guess I'll have to buy an LED sign that says I like you and hang it on my chest.
Always with a perfect backup plan, huh? What about you? Want to know my type for a secret crush?
Of course, give me a hint. The first letter of their name?
No.
Profesión?
Nope. But that person loves making jokes.
There are a million people in this world who like to be comedians. Give me another hint.
That person also really loves drinking coffee.
The number has dropped to a few 100 million.
And that person is sitting right across from me at this moment. Why did you suddenly freeze?
I'm Just wondering if the shop made the coffee too strong today. It's making my heart beat a little fast.
The coffee is perfectly normal. It's just the person sitting across from me who is getting flustered.
If I don't joke around, where else am I supposed to hide this awkwardness?
So that means,
Turns out, I wasn't the only one who brought a secret to coffee today.
it's really strange, isn't it?
Strange, how?
Two people sitting across from each other, both keeping a secret, yet it took all this time to figure it out.
It truly was a waste of time. But a result like this is just too good.
Do you feel relieved?
I do.
Because you finally got to say it out loud?
No, because I know I'm not the only one throwing a solo celebration party in my head every time I get a text.
Haha, you still won't let that party thing go, will you?
A funny guy has to maintain his image, you know.
And a secretive person like me finally has no secrets left.
So we're even.
Even.
But I still have one question.
What now?
Since when did you start liking me?
Secret.
Hey, we just agreed there are no more secrets.
Got to keep a little secret to make life more interesting.
Fine. Then I'll spend the rest of my life investigating this case.
Sounds like a very long-term mission.
But totally worth it.
So how many points does that answer get?
100 points, plus another pastry.
Always circling back to food in the end.
Actually, there's something I've been wondering about for a long time.
About to reveal another secret of the universe here?
No, this question is way more macroscopic and serious than romance.
Sounds intense. Let's hear it.
Why does a school week only have 5 days, but it feels as endlessly long as 5 centuries?
Haha, you just touched upon the heartfelt pain of students worldwide.
Honestly, every Monday morning when I open my schedule, I feel like I'm preparing to join a long-running survival series.
The blockbuster movie titled The Endless War with a Mountain of Homework.
Yes, Episode 1, the relentless and surprise attack of the 1 5-minute pop quizzes.
Episode 2, The Breathtaking Chase with Unfinished Deadlines.
Episode 3, the protagonist resolves to study really hard.
And just 5 minutes later,
The protagonist is completely defeated by the most seductive villain in the world.
a cozy bed?
No, I think it's more accurate to call it a soulmate.
What kind of soulmate whispers in your ear all day? Just sleep for 5 more minutes.
And those 5 minutes are always equal to 1 hour in real life.
This is definitely a time-bending phenomenon that science has yet to explain.
Exactly. When sitting in a lecture, 5 minutes feels as long as 5 hours. But when you close your eyes to catch some extra sleep, 5 minutes flies by in the blink of an eye.
There are mornings when I wake up, look at the clock, and just want to ask, wait, who just hit the fast-forward button on my life?
You have it easy. I even have a complex psychological struggle process.
What process? Let's hear it.
First, the alarm rings. I open my eyes.
A very promising first step.
Next, I look at the clock and begin to deeply ponder the meaning of life and the existence of humanity.
Playing philosopher first thing in the morning?
And I come to the conclusion, sleeping a little longer will help my brain be clearer to find the answers to life.
And what is the result of that philosophical research?
The result is, I find another, much more practical question.
What question?
Oh no, why am I late for school again?
Haha, this lesson seems a bit pricey.
I feel like the human brain has an extremely contradictory mechanism.
Contradictory how?
It can remember every single lyric of a song from 5 years ago.
But automatically wipes clean the formulas you studied yesterday?
Exactly. My brain is like an overloaded storage cabinet. Meaningless jokes I heard ages ago are saved very carefully.
And what about important knowledge for exams?
It returns a notification. Sorry, memory full. Please free up some space.
Haha, your brain definitely needs to be sent in for warranty and an urgent OS upgrade.
I wish the new version had an auto-do homework feature.
If you invented that, you'd become a tech billionaire immediately.
No, I don't need to be a billionaire. I just want to be a great hero in the hearts of students. Just imagine it. They'd cast a statue of me and place it right at the school gate.
On the pedestal, they'd engrave the words, "The hero who saved students from sleepless nights."
Sounds majestic, right?
But there would definitely be a microscopic footnote underneath.
What footnote?
Note, the statue has no effect on helping students wake up on time.
Harsh but too realistic.
To be honest, I'm so tired this week that my mind keeps floating away. Yesterday, I picked up my phone intending to check the time.
And then?
5 minutes later, I realized I was engrossed in scrolling through pictures of delicious food and still didn't know what time it was.
Welcome to the Open Your Phone and Immediately Forget Your Life's Purpose Club.
Does that happen to you often too?
All the time. Once, I opened my phone to check the dictionary for my English homework.
Sounds like a very exemplary student.
Indeed, until I accidentally scrolled past a video of a chubby cat trying to jump onto a chair but missing and falling.
Haha, and then you got sucked right into it?
I sat there and rewatched that video 3 times in a row.
Watching a cat fall 3 times? Why though?
Because I saw my own reflection in it. Trying to jump to the peak of knowledge, but ultimately slipping and falling onto a soft pillow.
All right, fine. I can't argue with that analogy.
But as tiring as it is, I still find one thing truly wonderful.
What's that?
After a long, tiring week, getting to sit here, drinking coffee, talking about random things, and laughing it off with you.
It's like a free psychotherapy session, isn't it?
Exactly. Only thing is, the therapist here is just as exhausted as the patient.
And this therapist complains even more than the patient too.
That, I won't deny.
But do you find it weird? We always think this week is too stressful, there's no way we can handle it.
But in the end, by some miracle, we still manage to get through it all.
That's right.
Whether it's through the salvation of coffee, or classic promises like, starting next week, I will definitely discipline myself to study earlier.
A traditional promise, repeated every week like a habit.
Who knows, maybe next week we'll actually pull it off?
Do you believe that?
I really want to believe it.
So let's start right when we get home tonight, okay? Study early, no procrastinating.
Agreed.
And no more scrolling on your phone watching cats fall?
We might need to renegotiate that a little bit.
Haha, I knew it!
At least I'm very honest with myself.
Well, honesty is a plus.
What about you? After an exhaustingly tiring week, what brings you the most comfort?
A tasty drink, a comfortable conversation,
And
getting to sit next to someone who always knows how to make me laugh.
should I take this as a compliment, or are you secretly appointing me as your exclusive comedian?
Both, actually.
Fine then, I happily accept this title.
What title?
Therapist cum comedian after stormy weeks of studying.
Sounds grand. So, what's the salary for this position? One of your favorite pastries, deal?
Fantastic. In the end, all roads lead to food.
It seems food is truly your destiny.
Not destiny.
Then what is it?
It's the only sincere love that my stomach doesn't need to hide from anyone.
Oh, is that so?
Hey Emna, do you believe there exists an extremely annoying supernatural magic in this world?
Sounds mysterious. Did you just discover something new again?
A spiritual phenomenon that modern science still cannot explain.
What is it? Tell me.
Why is it that every time we frantically search for a lost item, we can't find it, but the moment we click our tongues and say, "Whatever, I'm done looking," it suddenly pops up right in front of us?
Haha, this happens to me all the time.
I suspect the objects in the house have their own secret group chat. When we're not paying attention, the pen, the TV remote, and the lonely socks gather around to plot and scheme.
And what do they discuss?
All right, guys, which corner should we hide in today to make this person go crazy looking for us?
Haha, you make it sound like household objects love playing hide and seek, especially socks, right?
Oh, the missing sock is one of the greatest mysteries of all time. I bet they've all conspired to escape and build their own kingdom.
The kingdom of lonely socks?
Exactly. There, they live free and unbothered, never having to endure being stuffed into a washing machine every week again.
If they ever come back one day, there will definitely be a highly best-selling adventure memoir.
When that time comes, I'll step up to ghostwrite that book. The title will be The Great Escape of the Left Sock.
Wait, why is it always the left one that disappears first?
Because usually, no one bothers to remember when the right sock went missing.
Such sharp reasoning, I can't even argue with that.
A scientific researcher in the nobody-asked field must have solid arguments, obviously.
So true. Always coming up with questions unlike anyone else.
But seriously though, human history has always had very brave pioneers. For example, who was the first person to look at a coconut wrapped in that hard fibrous husk and think, I need to smash this open to drink the water inside?
Oh my gosh, you've made it so I can never look at a coconut normally again.
Right? That person must have had infinite curiosity.
Or maybe they were just so thirsty they had nothing left to lose.
Makes sense. What about you? Got any mindless questions you need me to answer?
Why is it that every time we're determined to clean our desk, to get inspired to study, it ends up being just room cleaning with zero studying?
That's just because the brain operates too smartly.
Explain it to me scientifically. Let's see.
First, the brain says, if you want to study well, the space must be tidy. Makes sense, right?
Makes perfect sense.
Next, it says, let's reorganize the bookshelf. Then, wipe down the desk a bit to make it smell fresh.
And what is the final step?
Accidentally finding an old photo, a diary from ages ago, or a childhood toy.
And then, sitting there spacing out, reminiscing about the past for the entire afternoon.
That's it. End of day result. A sparkling clean room, overflowing memories, but the knowledge in your head remains a big fat zero.
Haha! This philosophy really should be framed and hung on the wall by the desk as a self-warning.
I'll hang it right next to my yearly goals board.
To remind yourself to keep procrastinating, you really know how to roast yourself.
Self-roasting is an art. It's fun and saves money.
But thinking about it is so funny. These aimless conversations are when I feel the most relaxed after a tiring week.
Me too. No need to discuss macro issues. No need to strain ourselves trying to carry the weight of the world.
Nor getting headaches over how to become billionaires. Although, if I had the chance to be a billionaire, I wouldn't say no.
Who would turn that down? So, if a pile of money suddenly dropped on your head, what's the first thing you'd buy?
I'll let you guess first.
A super gigantic bed, soft as a cloud, right?
I knew it. You can't escape the topic of beds.
A quality bed will make waking up every morning a more deeply sentimental and artistic parting, don't you think?
Listen to that high-class, lazy philosophy. As for me, if I became a billionaire, I'd open a really cute coffee shop.
Like this one.
Yeah, but I'd design a special area.
A quiet reading area.
No, a designated area for the sleep-in for 5 more minutes club.
Oh, was that area designed just for me?
That's right. There will be super soft bean bags, warm blankets, lo-fi music, and especially all alarm devices will be completely disabled.
This is heaven right here. Sign me up as a lifetime VIP customer.
But there is one condition.
I knew nothing comes for free. What's the condition?
Every time you go in there to rest, you have to tell a funny story that makes me laugh.
Oh, is that all? Then that VIP card is definitely mine. Because my life itself is already a high-quality comedy movie.
You really know how to make a mockery of yourself.
But really, do you know what I like the most after every long, tiring week?
A pastry?
Half right. You know me so well.
Then, what's the other half?
It's having someone sitting across from me, patiently listening to my silly jokes and still laughing happily like this.
Maybe because your stories aren't as silly as you think they are.
Are you complimenting me? Do you need me to record this as evidence?
Don't get too smug. It's just, a normal day suddenly becomes more special when you have the right person to share it with.
And a good cup of coffee too.
Still didn't forget the coffee. You truly are an incredibly loyal person.
Of course. I'm loyal to food, coffee,
And
And the person sitting across from me right now.
you always know how to create surprises at the very last minute, huh?
What's surprising about it? It's the truth. So today is a pretty great day, right?
Not really.
Huh, why is that?
It should be an absolutely wonderful day instead.
I agree with both hands and feet. But next time, let's discuss a slightly less weird topic, okay?
Are you sure? Then next time, let's discuss why humans always like to talk to their pets in a baby voice.
Never mind, I take back what I just said. We will never run out of weird topics.
And that's exactly what makes us us. And now,
Hold on, let me guess what you're about to say.
take a guess.
Order another pastry, right?
Excellent. 10-point, no buts.
I told you, every interesting conversation always ends with a sweet pastry.
A perfect ending.
Just like our day today.